Picture's not in yet. It's something that can go live, so we're going live. Oh, right. Hey, what's up, dog? How are you, man? Yo, how do you pronounce Armis's last name? Edouard. Edouard, right? That's what I thought, and then... That's what I thought, yeah.
It's not Eduardo.
Because that's how I was saying it, but I was looking at his Instagram story. Someone said Chet said it wrong.
Yeah.
Peace. I'll see you in a sec, no. I didn't mean to say peace, but I'll see you in a minute. Yeah. You're welcome, sweetheart.
Because yours is already hooked up to yours, so you don't use this anyway, right?
No, it's hooked up to this. Like, so the audio from the player is gonna be on this.
So what about the audio from you?
You can put it on this one if you want.
Because you don't have to put that on here to hear yours, right? That you got mic'd up?
Nah, so I would have to. What do I got? Like I would have to. Yeah, it has to be plugged in. Like if I wanted to be heard exactly like this. Yeah. I mean.
Shit, I don't know what to do with this.
Who'd you mic up for that?
This is Mike and Tom, I think.
Yeah, bro, it's fine. They're linemen, so just like they're not really gonna be making plays like that. It'll be fine. Like we can figure out a way. What you could do, right? When you get to the road app after, just like create a phone for both of them and then Mike and Tom. Because they're linemen, like they're gonna be a bunch of grunting, like tackling and shit like that. It's not really gonna be like.
So we can still get the sound off.
Yeah. So what you do, go to the road app and you extract the files from the road app. You throw them into a folder. You'll still have everything in the same. treat it like an audio file. Just listen to it.
As long as we have this going.
Yeah, yep. Literally, so I'll show you after. But you're gonna take both of their mics, you plug it into the Rode app, and you can just extract the audio like from there. And it pulls up to 6 hours. Yeah, so you can do that. That's what I do with my shit.
So just keep this nearby.
Yeah, yo, keep it in your pocket, wherever. Alright, I boosted it for you, so you can have more screen. You wanna hold it like this, though, so you can stay with this.
Was there a second battery in there at one time? Because the first time it said
Nah,
1
so
hour.
this is it. This is the only battery right now.
Could be getting close to time.
Alright, so halftime, I'll come up here with an extra battery. My bag's down there.
Haven't really like gone like to the point where it's dead, but I just don't want like risk it.
Alright, yeah, it's cool. Alright, bro, I gotta go because it's about to start.
Welcome to Conley Memorial Stadium in beautiful downtown Providence, home of your Central Knights. Today's Rhode Island Interscholastic game features the Villanovans of Woonsocket High School taking on your Central Knights. This time we ask you to direct your attention to midfield for tonight's opening coin toss. Captains for the Villanova, number 4, Braylon Lopez. Number 2, Vince Tassiri. Number 33, Michael Chiquani. And number 50, Daniel Saborn. Captains for the Knights, number 2, Avani Rodriguez. Number 8, DJ Outlet.
Central and Woonsocket tonight here from Conley Stadium. 3-0 against 2-1. The Villanovans come into this game with a better record than the Knights. Here in Providence, Rhode Island today, it's Tim Duffy on the call, like I will be doing all Central Rhode Island Central High School football games here and from Providence, Rhode Island this season. Here at the historic Conley Stadium. Central will get the ball first. But week 4 matchup between these two teams. Woonsocket has reeled off 3 impressive victories, 2 of them on the road, now facing their 3rd away game in their first 4 matchups of the season. This one against one of the more daunting opponents in Rhode Island in Central. We will rise for the national anthem. All right, we're ready for some football here on a Friday evening here at Conley Stadium, Providence, Rhode Island. This game is brought to you by a couple of sponsors tonight, or quite a few at least. We have Perino Properties feature right here. Go to PerinoProperties.com or call 401-206-8907. If you mention Fans Only Sports Network, you will get a $500 credit towards buying or selling your home. Also brought to you by 401 Strength and Fitness. Get them at 401-270-3009. By Joseph Lammy, attorney at law. Catch them at 696 Reservoir Ave in Cranston, Rhode Island, or at josephlammy.com. And we have Aussie Health for concussion protocol. And last but not least, RR Elite Recruits with access to 3,000 schools and 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. Be seen by signing up for RR Elite Recruits today. So Central coming off of a loss last week against LaSalle. They lost it 21-12. After two dominant victories in their opening two games. But Woonsocket, this is a very chippy team. They're very tough. And they're going to try to hold Central as LaSalle was able to last week. Still a Central team that was averaging 44 points per game before running into the vaunted LaSalle Rams last week. And now Woonsocket trying to be the next team to beat Central. Knights will receive the ball first, and we are underway with a squib kick and a flag. Only a second in the game, we have our first flag. And let's see what it is. And they're just going to redo the kick. I think it was a false start on the opening kickoff. Backing it up. And actually, it's against Central, as Woonsocket is going to kick it at the 45-yard line instead. So we'll get a re-kick with 11:59 to go here in this first quarter. Woonsocket has won all three of their games against Classical, 30-28, South Kingston, 19-15, and Shea last week in their home opener, 16-7. Have to put some points today if they want to beat Central. Here's the opening kick, and this one is going to bounce a live ball and picked up by Duarte at the 21-yard line. Going to the outside. They want to let that roll out of bounds, but unlucky bounce for the Knights. But Duarte had to pick it up and get to the 32-yard line. Zion Duarte, who just appealed on his transfer from Shea to here to play on the team this season. He's featured recently in WPRI. Before that, made his debut last week against LaSalle. Had some good carries. Some good scrimmage yards, too, to his name. And it's a first down for Central, starting from the 32-yard line. Grab that for me. Thank you. Thank you, bro. So it'll be 1st and 10. Under center is Adonis Medina, who one of two quarterbacks for this team, and a pre-snap penalty, but I think it was actually a live ball. Not ready for the snap, but Medina will end up picking up two on the accidental keeper right there. Actually, it was Rodriguez, excuse me. Vonnie Rodriguez getting the start. My apologies. Second and 8. Here's the handoff running right. First carry for Zarawea gets to about the 39-yard line for 4. See Zarawea making a lot of big plays at a 50-yard touchdown at the end of being the fourth quarter last week against LaSalle to tighten the margin. Have to restart the clock here, and whistles blow. 10:44 to go. I'm just going to let that clock wind down until we're caught up. There's an official timeout. Substitution coming in for Woonsocket, as it's Jared Latoile making his first snap on the field. 3rd down and 4. Medina in motion. Rodriguez is going to hand it off. Left side, good hole for Zarwaya. Gets the first down and a whole lot more. Theron Zarwaya, flag is down. He gets to the 48-yard line of Woonsocket for a gain of 15 for now. Let's see what the flag is.
Holding penalty against the Knights. Repeat, 3rd down.
And it'll be a hold against the Knights, as it usually is on a run play like that. Already the second penalty in the first 103 seconds of this one. So 3rd down and 4 goes back to 3rd down and 14 from their own 26-yard line. About 3rd and 16, actually, for the Knights. Rodriguez, play action. He's going to keep it himself. Looks to throw. He's going to throw one underneath to Medina. Making the man missing. Is dropped at the 32-yard line, the original line of scrimmage. It'll be well shy of the 1st down. Nice tackle there by Michael Cinquantini Jr. And let's see if Knights will punt. They're not a punting team by any means. Some people utilize their special teams that much. Third down. Or 4th down and 10.
Back to punt for the Knights.
Sumu will punt. First punt of the game for either team. And
Back deep for the Villanovans.
whistles blow with 9:06 to go. Clock will continue to run. Once again, Sumu's first punt of the game. Don't really utilize him all too much. Here is the punt. End over end. It's a boomer and a fair catch called at the 36-yard line. That is where Woonsocket will begin the drive as Brilliant Roquez with the fair catch, and the Novans will start at the 36 with 8:39 to go here in this first quarter. Opening drive for Woonsocket. 3-minute opening drive for the Knights ended up at a punt. Under center, it's Dante Melton for Woonsocket. First play of the game for the Villanovans. There's a toss play to the right side. Looking to throw and wide open. Are you kidding me? It is Roquez on the move. What a pass from Cassieri. And the opening touchdown belongs to Woonsocket. Wow. That is 6 for Brilliant Roquez. A 64-yard touchdown off the trick play from Vince Cassieri, and senior-to-senior connection puts Woonsocket on top here first. That was zoom in. Here's the kick by Amadou Jawo. What a way to start the game for Woonsocket. As they strike first with ease. Kick may have gotten tipped, but it didn't. That is a 7-0 lead on the road for Woonsocket. Their first play only took them one play to get in the end zone. And what a way to start for the 3-0 team.
Round table. That bar is now open. Feel free to visit anytime during the game. Pick up your cowbells, the terrible towels, and your black and white, black and yellow pom-poms to cheer on the Knights.
So Woonsocket team that has only scored 35 points in their last 2 games combined, going against this high-scoring Central Knights squad, scores first. It took them one play. 64-yard touchdown catch. Breon Roquez. And the pass from Vince Cassieri. Woonsocket cheerleaders and the bench getting rowdy right now. Here's the kick. It's a boot. Might go out of bounds. Duarte is going to recover it. Doesn't want to make the same mistake as last time. Duarte from the 7, going to return. Hit a man miss. And gets down to the 25-yard line. Tackled there by Tyrus Neely, the sophomore. And the Knights will start at their own 21 on drive number 2. Let's see if they can get a good one here. Seven. Central trying to make a good drive here. 1st and 10. Man in motion. They're going to give it to him. It is Saquon Hall down the right side. He gets the first down. And he's brought down there by Jamari Barr. But that is just what Central needed to move the chains. 15-yard rush for Hall. They're going to fake it to him this time. Give it to Zarwaya. He is almost below, got out of it. Theron Zarwaya down the sideline. It's all speed now for number 4. Zarwaya with one man to beat. He's going to beat him. Touchdown. And it's another 64-yard touchdown, this time belonging to the Knights. Shrugged off the initial hit, and it was him and some green grass after that. We see it every week with this kid, and that is the first touchdown of the game for the Knights. And Central, as they do, they're going to go for 2. Exactly 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Armis Edouard not playing today. That was the word on the street. He is on the sideline in Adidas joggers right now in his jersey. So we're going to begin the bulk of the carries this evening. Here is the keeper. It's Duarte getting across the line and putting the Knights up on top. So Zion Duarte on his first touch. Eight-7 Knights on top. Sumu will kick off. 7 minutes to go. Knights and Novans trading touchdowns of 64 yards apiece. Here's the kick. It's a boomer right here, and that is going to be returned at the 12-yard line. As Roquez, who scored the touchdown, gets to about the 32 for a decent return. So Woonsocket only took him one play last time, trying to repeat the magic a little bit. Central known to let up kind of a touchdown in that first quarter, first frame, as they have a couple times. They did against Cranston East a couple of weeks ago. And that was the only points of the game, but let's see if Woonsocket can keep the momentum on their side, as they need to right now. Here's the pitch, running right, not going to throw it this time, and Duarte is able to blow that one up after only a gain of 1 for Cassieri. Cassieri only able to get 1 right there. Give him about 2, actually. This will be 2nd down and 8.
2-3 on the play. 2nd down, 7.
From the 35, 43 is the first down. Ball on the right hash. And first shotgun formation of the game for Dante Melton, the junior quarterback, awaiting the snap. Takes it, rolls out to his right, gets a block, throws on the sideline. That one's out of bounds, incomplete. Looking in the area of Jamari Barr, but that one out of reach. Didn't really have a chance, and it'll be 3rd down. Roquez was also there.
3rd down, 8.
Interesting route concept, as could have been a completion with 2 guys in the area. Only 1 yellow jersey there, but not a great concept, and it will be a 3rd down and 8. Melton going to throw the screen. It's caught. Getting the first down, a whole lot more. It's Jamari Barr with a blocker. And he's at the 30. 1 man to beat. He's brought down at the 15. As Jamari Barr takes it 50 yards. Gets all the way to the 14. Good for 51. That's 2 huge pass plays for the Novans here in the first quarter. And false start against the Novans. Oh, timeout. Wait, no, it's offsides against Central, actually. Excuse me. My apologies. Usually when it's that quick, it's before the snap, it's against the offense, but this one going against Central's going to set up a 1st down and goal for Woonsocket.
1st down, 5.
First and goal from the 9, or 1st and 5, excuse me, from the 9. Here's the inside handoff and blown up immediately. Didn't have a chance, as it's Jonathan Peguero getting sacked up behind the line of scrimmage. First one there was Demetrius Outland for Central. And 1st and 5 becomes 2nd down 11. Just like that, they are backed up to the original line of scrimmage and behind it. Actually, they're going to call it 2nd and 9, so it's a loss of 4. From the 12. Melton looks, fires over the middle. That one almost intercepted. Flag is down. It bounced off the face mask of Nasiah Bentel. And let's see what the flag is. Could be a defensive hold. It is against the Knights. And it's going to stay second down. I missed the hand signal, my apologies. But it'll be second down and 3, so penalty galore here in this first quarter, going back and forth. Got one-on-one on the top of the screen. Melton rolls out to his right, on the move, throws to the end zone, knocked away. Another play they made there by Bentel. Almost had the pick on the last play, wouldn't have counted anyways, but it's going to be third down and short, 3rd and 3. From the 7-yard line. Ooh, a flag. It's holding against Woonsocket. So forget 3rd and 3. It's going to be 2nd and 13. Backs up to the 22-yard line, so it'll be second down and we're going to say 18 yards.
Second down, 18.
Yes, because it was 2nd and 8, now it's 2nd and 18. I get it now. The math was a little bit confusing with all the movement going on for a quick sec. But from the 22. That one 1 for 3 for 51 yards. Man in motion. Here's a throw over the middle, incomplete. Deflected and almost intercepted. It was Duarte getting his hands on it there. It'll be 3rd and 18. Longest third down of the game for either team up to this point. 3rd down and 18, a country mile for Woonsocket. Melton looks, throws, end zone. Got a man open but incomplete, overthrew Barr a little bit. It was a tough placement. And it'll be 4th and long. As Melton completes his last 3 passes on the drive. And what will the Novans decide to do here? They're going to send out their kicker in Amadou Jallo. Amadou Jallo, this is a kick from 40 yards away to put the Novans back on top. It would be impressive if he hit this one from 40. Jallo, kick is almost got the distance, but wide to the left and missed. And the Knights will get the ball at about the 29, 30-yard line. So going to get it to him at the original line of scrimmage, the 22. Just the 20, actually, just the 20. I guess touchback applies there. It'll be 1st and 10 for Central. From the 20. Rodriguez sends his man in motion. It's Hall getting the carry, and he was going to get towards the sideline and be pushed out of bounds. Clock continues to run, and no gain on the play for Saquon Hall. He had the 15-yard carry on that same play earlier. This one's good for nothing. And it will be 2nd and 10 once again.
Into 1 on the play. 2nd down, 9.
Generous spot. They're going to give him a yard on the play. So 2nd down and 9 is the call. It's not 2nd and 9.5, but it'll be Rodriguez under center again. Almost under 2 to go here in this first quarter. Handoff. Left side, go up the middle. It's our way. A strong run to close to the 6, bring to the 30, and that will be enough for the first down, it looks like. It's good for 8 or 9. Let's see where they are going to spot this one. And they'll give him the first down. Good for 9 as Zarwaya. This is total up to 76 yards here in this first quarter. Actually 77. They're going to give him 10. Put it at the 31-yard line. As he is always a player to watch, as we know, here at Fans Only Sports. It's a lot of clips on our Instagram page. You can follow us with FO Sports with a Z on Instagram. Check out some of these highlights from tonight. Here's the handoff again to Zarwaya, running left. Gets a block, gets some green grass. Zarwaya puts on the moves, down the sideline, out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Putting the moves on Jamari Barr, and that is another huge gain. Good for 37. As he is already over 100 yards here in this first quarter. Mark at the 33-yard line. So we'll go in the books as a 36-yard run. And that is what Central will do. They're going to attack you running to the outside, running across the numbers, and that is another prime example right there from number 4. Under center is Rodriguez. Here on first down. Man in motion. Hand off right side. It's Duarte with a hole. Zion Duarte made a man miss. Gets us at the 20 and brought down at the 17-yard line. Touchdown saving tackle right there from Alex Bonilla. And he gets all the way to the 17-yard line. It's good for 16. That will end quarter number 1. Here from Conley Stadium, we'll switch sides in a sec. It's 8-7 after 1, and we'll be back for quarter 2. The Knights trying to extend on to this first half lead here from Providence. We'll be right back here on Fans Only Sports Network.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Board back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Board back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal.
All right, back here for second quarter action. The Knights moving the ball. They're up by a point. Trying to extend this lead in front of their home crowd right here. So we're getting a breather right here. It's Duarte the back on first down. Rodriguez under center. Hall will stay in motion again. And here is the handoff. Duarte cuts inside. Zion Duarte breaks a tackle. Duarte, touchdown. Too easy. 17 yards for Duarte. And the Knights are back in the end zone on the first play of quarter 2.
official timeout.
Official timeout with 11:43 to go here in this second quarter. I don't know how the clock milked that much, but you know, I'll take it. Man is down on the field. It's a Novin. Not quite sure who it is. And as he gets up, we're going to take a little breather. Fans Only Sports Network, 14-7 PAT coming up for the Knights. We'll be right back.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boys back out in front. They shot and they score. Into the zone just right on the post side.
It's Bonilla coming off the field, number 51, Alex Bonilla, who made a tackle earlier in this game. Coming off of the assistance of some trainers. So strong drive. It was all on the ground for Central right there. Two-point try up the gut, and he's going to get wrapped up. Duarte is stuffed. First one there was Colin Nickerson. It'll stay a 7-point lead. Knights have, as good as they are on offense, they have not been great on the two-point try attempts this year. They went 1 of 6 the other week against Cranston East. Only converted, didn't convert either of them last week against LaSalle. Another miss right there from the 2-yard line.
Kicking off for the Knights.
Tsumu will kick off. 22 seconds into this second quarter.
Casseri and Lopez back deep for the Villanovas.
Here is the return from the 12-yard line. It's Roquez, and he's out of bounds at about the 30. Solid return. That is where the Novans will start. Drive number 3. They missed the field goal last time they were here with the football. So they're going to say the 27-yard line. That's where Owens will begin. Split backfield. We got Melton with 2 running backs on each side. Here is Melton going to keep it himself on first down. He's going to get to the outside and take a shot at the 32-yard line. Big hit from Outland. It's a gain of about 5. 6 if he's lucky. They're going to give him 6 on the play, but I don't think a shot right there. So his first carry, actually it will be about 5. Mark him down at the 32-yard line.
Correction, gain of 5, second down 5.
So it'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Novans. Here is the handoff, running to the left side, trying to get to the sideline. Casseri tackled down at the 39. Clock still moves. That will be a first down. Gain of about 7.
Plays good enough for Villanova's first down.
Mark him at the 41, so good for 9 on the carry. Now they're going to go back a little bit. My initial prediction was pretty accurate, about the 39-yard line. Yep, so that's a 7-yard gain for Vince Cassari. He's got 9 rushing yards off 2 carries. And the touchdown pass as well from the trick play earlier. First down for Woonsocket. Melton, play action, nowhere to go. Maybe an RPO, and he is going to throw. Getting hit, ball is picked off. What a pick by Zarwaya, as Outland was about to get the sack, and he threw it right to Zarwaya, who got the pick. What a play. And what can't this guy do? We saw it. Armistead Ward, who's injured right now, he had a pick last week off a similar play. He was reading a short pass. And Theron's away, doing that running back magic on defense, getting the first takeaway of the game for either team as Woonsocket burns their first time out with 9:42 to go here in this first half. We'll kind of do a little ad read real quick, just in the meantime. So some sponsoring of the Perino team. Real estate. Perino Properties, go to PerinoProperties.com or call 401-206-8907. Mention Fans Only Sports. Get a $500 credit towards buying or selling your home. By 401 Strength and Fitness, you can call them at 401-270-3009. By Joseph Lammy, attorney at law, you can get them at 696 Reservoir Ave in Cranston, Rhode Island. Or catch them at josephlamy.com, L-A-M-Y. And Odyssey Health, concussion protocol, you can trade. And last but not least, RR Elite Recruits, with access to 3,000 schools and 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. Be seen by signing up for RR Elite Recruits today if you're a high school athlete wanting to play at the next level. Best starting field position for the Knights through their first 4 drives, their 4th of the game. Starting at the 46-yard line. It's Hall in motion. He's going to get the ball here down the sideline. Saquon Hall with a lot of green grass. And he gets to the bounce at the 22-yard line, pushed out. No flag. It's good for 24 on the carry. As Saquon Hall, give him 25 actually. He's up to 41 rushing yards on the night. Off just 3 carries, averaging nearly 14 yards per handoff after that big gain, and sets up the Knights right outside the red zone. From the 21. So our way of the back. It's Hall in motion. He's going to go back in motion. Going to give it to him once again. Saquon Hall with a lot of grass. Big hole, flag flies, and maybe it was too good to be true right there. As a couple of flags flying on the play. And this one will indeed be a hold against Central.
Holding penalty against the Knights.
So push this back to the 32, they're going to put it.
Repeat first down.
I don't know how you lose 11 yards on a hold, but it's going to be 2nd down and 21 now from where they're marking it. As we hit under 8.5 minutes to go here in this first half, actually 1st and 21, excuse me. 1st down and long. 11-yard line's the first down from the 32. Rodriguez will line up in the shotgun for the first time tonight with 4 wides. Handoff to Duarte, trying to find a crease. Duarte cuts inside. Another flag flies. He's wrestled down at the 24-yard line. This for sure will come back as well.
Flag on the play.
So flag stops the clock with 7:40 to go. And he's asking Coach Bebo, 2nd or 13 or 1st and 30. I think Coach is going to want that 1st and 30 off the hold. So it is officially 1st and 30 for Central as they have shot themselves in the foot with back-to-back holding calls. A drive that started at the 46-yard line with a 25-yard run from Saquon Hall. So Rodriguez in the gun again. Takes the snap, going to give it inside Zarwaya, cutting right. Theron Zarwaya wrestled down. What a tackle right there at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down was Trenton Brin. Big number 75. So that's good for no gain. First carry for Zarwaya of non-positive yards off only 5 touches. Already has 113 yards off 5 carries. Empty backfield for Rodriguez on 2nd down and 30. Gonna throw the screen, that one's incomplete. And a flag flies. And they might, this will be against Woonsocket, I believe. They're gonna call roughing the passer. And that is a questionable call right there. It's Alex Herrera who touched Rodriguez after the play. Shoved him to the turf. Extended those arms. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty. They'll march him down all the way to the 24-yard line. But the 24. And that will be a 1st down. Should be a fresh set of downs, but it's still, they're going to figure it out right now. The ref going to the stick men. Yeah, it will be a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10. It's roughing the pass from Alex Herrera. Very questionable call in my opinion. And it's a fresh set of downs. Now they can regroup back to that strong run game that they like. Hall, a fake to him, handoff up the middle, Zarwaya breaking a tackle and slips down to about the 16-yard line. Good for 8. Got you. Zarwaya picks up 8, grows himself to 121 yards on the ground. He's averaging 20 yards per carry here in this first half. 2nd down and 2. Handoff, Zarwaya up the gut, and he'll get the 1st down to about the 10-yard line. Didn't need too much, but got it anyways. It's good for 6. And it's close to a 1st and goal. And they're going to give it to them 1st and goal. Another 6-yard carry for Zarwaya. So they're going to say ball's at the 11. Just outside goal-to-goal range. First and 10. Under center, Rodriguez. Handoff. Duarte finds the hole. Another flag flies, and he's brought down at the 6. And for the 3rd time this drive, it's a hold against Central. And penalties have killed them a lot this year, and they've gained momentum, and this is going to push it back all the way back to the to about the 16. Spark at the 17. This stick man needs to get his game together. He keeps going all the way back. He's got to do some quick maths in his head on these penalties. But first down and 16. Approaching the 4-minute mark of this first half. Rodriguez the fake. He wants to throw. Throws to the end zone. Passes. Caught for the touchdown. What a catch. And it's Saquon Hall for 6. Rodriguez, just his second completion, the first for positive yardage all night. 17-yard touchdown pass to Saquon Hall, who's having himself a game. And what a throw on the run from Rodriguez. Central now leads by 2 scores. Two-point try. They missed their last one. They're 1 for 2 on the day, going for 2. It's the handoff. It's Medina running to the left, and flag flies again. Breaks a tackle, and he's brought down anyways. Probably a hold against Central, and an easy decline for Coach Bebo and company. And they will just opt for the kickoff. So it's a 20-7 game. The Knights leading it by 13. Just got that Providence skyline behind us. We're around Mount Pleasant High School right now here at Conley Stadium, the historic Conley Stadium, where the Patriots, known as the Boston Patriots, played their first ever preseason game here at this field. Field looks a lot different now than back then with this renovated turf and the big C in the middle of the field for Central. But Dusamu will kick off for the 4th time tonight. Woonsocket scored their first play of the game. They have not done much since, other than miss a field goal. Here's the kick from Dosamu. It's going to be returned by Roquez from the 13-yard line. With a hole, Roquez had one man to beat. Oh, if he got by him. Outlet with a touchdown saving tackle potentially, and he gets all the way to the 36-yard. That was a lot of green grass on the right side for Brayon Roquez. That is where Wooney is going to start, though, at the 36. Dante Melton just 1 for 5 here in this one. It's 1st and 10. First and 10, man in motion, it's Roquez. Fake, here's the screen, and wrapped up immediately by Hall. That was Andre Bell with the catch. It's good for a loss of 2. Tackle was made by Hall. They're going to call it a loss of 3.
3-yard loss on the play. Correction. 1-yard loss.
They're going to call it a loss of 1. These stick men, come on, you're going to ruin my commentating. Keep moving around. Well, I'm not going to put too much blame. We are all human out here. I've done a lot of mistakes in my day. 2nd down 11 for Melton. Man in motion, it is Kasari. Melton's going to throw it right side to Kasari. Makes the high attempt at the catch, but cannot hold on to it, as he would have been popped anyways. Incomplete.
Melton's pass is incomplete.
So it'll be 3rd and 11 just like that. I'm going to let this Clock stay put at 2 minutes. There's 2:42 to go. I'm going to let the clock catch up a little bit. Be 3rd and 11 for Woonsocket. Woonsocket, they have thrown the ball more than passed it so far, which is a rare sight here in Rhode Island high school sports. They have not ran too many plays. They had 2 really big plays of 64 and 51 yards respectively in that first quarter, one of them being the touchdown. But other than that, not much offense. 3rd and 11 for Melton. He's back. He looks under pressure, going to throw it away and out of bounds. And hits a cheerleader in the face in the meantime and see if she's okay. They're going to check up on her, and it'll be 4th and 11. Some friendly fire hitting the Woonsocket cheerleader. Yeah, right in the grill. But looks like, yeah, that ball was feeling extra hard. As we are approaching, close winter weather where October starts tomorrow. The trees are going to be orange soon. Good vibes, good vibes. Here's the punt with 2.5 to go. Let's see it. What Center will do the last 150 seconds. Here's the return. It's going to bounce off on Novin. It's going to be down at the 21. This will definitely not be Woonsocket's ball. Be a mix of interference / a hit the Looney player first, as Medina was unable to return it. Roquez is down at the 19-yard line. He picked it up, and he is on the ground, slow to get up. Wow. Let's see what the flag is. They're going to check up on Roquez. And they're going to say it's catch interference. It'll be Central's ball. Another flag flies. Unsportsmanlike conduct on coach for Woonsocket. So he can add on more yards. One of the Woonsocket coaches, I think, using some explicit language at the referee right there. And this is going to march the ball into Woonsocket territory with 2:15 to go. Going to mark at the 41-yard line. So the fair catch interference and the unsportsmanlike conduct nets them a lot of yards. See what they're going to put officially. It will be at the 41-yard line of Woonsocket. So excellent 2-minute drill. Field position for the Knights.
When I played here for Warrior 5 years ago, this was all dirt filled with giant potholes
Really?
and stuff like that. They got a brand new field.
From the 41, here come the Knights. Here's the handoff to Hall running left. Flag flies. This one's going to come back again. The 5th holding penalty of the first half for Central. That's what I assume, at least. Let's see what the official verdict is. And it's on big number 99, Armani Rodriguez, with the hold. So forget being in Central territory. It's going to go back to the 49-yard line.
And an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Knights.
And unsportsmanlike conduct too. So 1st and 10. It will become 1st down and 35. We will see another 1st and 30. How many times do you get 2 1st and 30 pluses in a game in a quarter? twice from the Knights tonight. It's going to go all the way back to the 34-yard line. So it will be a 1st and 35 with 2:06 to go here in the first half. So a long way to go. Clock will start moving, and timeout taken by Central. With 2:03 to go here in the first half, like a timeout ourselves. Fans Only Sports Network. Knights 20, Novin 7. Central with the ball.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Borth back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down.
Cut back here for the last 2 minutes. Let's finally get this thing going underway. Yes. There's been a lot of commotion leading up to this. First down and 35. So we had an unsportsmanlike conduct against Woonsocket that got to the 41-yard line for Central. Now, one against Central as Zarwea is going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Good tackle there to wrap him up. I can finally get this clock moving after 2 minutes. Those last 40 seconds of game time, about 7 real-life minutes, but we are back and moving as Central will be patient here. As the clock ticks down to 90 seconds here in the first half. Second down and 35. Not going to try to do too much here, you'd think, but Rodriguez was going to throw, but flag flies and will probably be a false start against the Knights. Oh, I think it's going against Woonsocket, actually. Yeah, it'll be an offsides. That is 2 neutral zone infractions committed here in this first half by Woonsocket. That one's on Xavier Luke, the defensive lineman, number 55. So 2nd and 35, more manageable. 2nd and 30 now from the 39-yard line. Rodriguez is going to throw. He wants to at least. Fires over the middle right side, incomplete. Looking for Hall, as that one was too low and falls to the turf. Trying to extend for that one, able to make the catch. And it will be 3rd and 30. 50 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is Fans Only Sports Network. This presentation of some Rhode Island high school football. We have a couple games going on now and tomorrow. Tomorrow we got some girls soccer. And Sunday we have some club lax with Providence College and UConn. Some club ice hockey. UConn as well, Sunday 7 p.m. here on Fans Only Sports Network. Here's the handoff, running right. Zarway on 3rd and 30. Will get to the 46-yard line for a 7-yard gain. Gets his yards total up. As this clock will continue to run with 40 seconds to go here in the first half. There's Theron Zarwaya who had the 64-yard touchdown, really having himself a big game per usual. Nothing new from the kid. 143 first half rushing yards for number 4. In the absence of Armis Edouard. It'll be 4th down and long. About 4th and 23. They're going to just run this last play with 5 seconds to go. Medina ball is loose, and it'll fall on top of it. It's still on the ground. Who's got it? It'll be recovered by Central at the buzzer. That was close, and it was scary, too, for the Knights. But despite all of that, they still maintain a 2-score lead at the break. 20-7 the score. With the Knights and the Novans having themselves a game right now. Central with 3 first-half touchdowns. The Knights on top, trying to improve to 3-1 on the year. Novans trying to maintain that perfect record, sitting at 3-0 on the season. Gonna have to do some magic in half number 2 if they want to do that. So Tim Duffy on the call. We'll be right back in about 12 to 15 minutes for half number 2. This is Fans Only Sports Network's presentation of Knights and Novans. We'll be right back.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. 1st down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And board back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. 1st down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And board back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. 1st down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And board back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. 1st down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And board back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. 1st down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And board back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone, they're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front, a shot and a score. In through the zone, they're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice, open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's gonna be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. They're right on the.
All right, back here for half number 2 between Central and Woonsocket. Novin struck first on the first play of the game, a trick play on a running back pass from Vince Casseri to Rayon Roquez, but Central with 20 unanswered points as they will receive the second half kickoff. Or Woonsocket will, excuse me. Here to begin quarter 3.
Casseri, Roquez back deep. Consumo kicking off for the Knights. Start the second half.
That's only 4.
So Sumu will kick off from the 40. Woonsocket trying to answer back here, trying to make it a one-score game again. Here in this third quarter, they need a score here if they want to have a legit chance. Here's the kick to Sumu. It's a boot from the 14-yard line. It is Roquez up the middle of the field as Braylon Roquez to the 36-yard line. That's where Woonsocket's going to start this drive.
First and 10. Woonsocket.
Socket missed a field goal on their second drive. They threw a pick on the following. And punted on their most recent. Start from the 35. Let's see what Dante, Melton, and company can do here on the drives, the half's opening drive. Lines up in the shotgun. Low snap, lost the ball. Melton, flag is down, could be a face mask. On the attempted sack at first, I think it is going to be a face mask. Ellen, in the meantime, dropped for a loss of about 7 or 8. And it will be a face mask against Central, so if a new set of downs.
Face mask penalty against the Knights.
As a man is down for Central. Player down is Jaton White, the defensive tackle. We'll take a little breather as this injury will sort out in a sec. We'll be right back.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And board back out in front. A shot and a score. Get through the zone. Right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
First and 13, Jaton White comes off the field after the injury. He looked to be good going off his own power right there. First and 13 from the 32-yard line. Rolling out, throwing on the move. Nice throw and catch on the sideline. That's a first down for Roquez. Picks up about 13. Flag flies again. Let's see what it is. It's a 13-yard gain in the meantime. And this one looks to be coming back. I think it was an unsportsmanlike conduct against the Novans. It's against Woonsocket. So forget the completion. This one's going to be pushed back.
Penalty is against the Villanobans. First down 15.
They'll mark at the 30-yard line still. I'm not quite sure. I think the unsportsmanlike conduct was at the side of the catch, so they're going to do it from where the play ended. So first and 15 now. Or first, they're going to say first and 10 because they get the first down. So, yeah, first and 10 from the 30.
First down 10.
Melton throws the screen, almost intercepted. That's got to be a flag. But Outland
Pass is broken up by Outland.
may have hit Jonathan Peguero with his helmet on the catch, but no flag.
Second down.
His throw will be second and 10 as Allen's throw is incomplete. Melton just 3 of 9 today for 61 yards. 2nd and 10. Try to snap this quickly. Allen sends his man in motion. It's Casari. And another flag. And this is going to go against Woonsocket. A lot of flags in this one. And it will be a false start against the Novans. Another self-inflicted wound here in this one is it's Woonsocket, the doer of that one. So 2nd and 15, clock will pick itself back up. First 90 seconds of the half have been quite tumultuous for Woonsocket, but really for both teams with the injury to Chaton White. For Central, here is Melton looking to throw, rolls out to his right, and has Casari who dropped it. Dropped it off the hit from Zion Duarte, and Melton goes to 3 for 10 on the night. It'll be 3rd and 15. Longest 3rd down Woonsocket has faced since the first quarter. Early on the second, rather. No, it was the first. This is the first quarter, yes. 10:15 to go here in quarter 3. So a crazy first 105 ticks here in the half. Melton's going to drop back on 3rd and long. Steps up, throws as he gets hit. This one's going to be a dropped interception. As Messiah Bento was right in his midst at about the 45-yard line, but falls through his hands, and it'll be 4th and 15. And Woonsocket will elect to punt. Duarte back deep for Central, going to return.
Wilcox back to punt. Novin. Duarte back deep for the Knights.
Here is the snap. Punt shanked. See what kind of roll it takes, and it'll be dropped at the 31-yard line.
The ball is down on the 31-yard line.
It's pinned there by Xavier Luke. With 9:52 to go here in the 3rd. Central will have the ball at the 31-yard line. Central up by 13. If somehow they are up by 30 plus at the end of the quarter, we'll have a running clock in the 4th. But have to do some work before we even think about that one. Rodriguez under center, 2 backs in the backfield. I'm not trying to say that Woonsocket's line up in the neutral zone. Or they're missing a lineman, actually. They get him right there. Dion Hazard on the field. Here's Zarawaya on the carry. Breaks a tackle. Zarawaya cuts inside. Gets back out. Stays on his feet and picks up the first down after another effort. What a carry from Laurent Zarawaya. As he slips down to about the 19. Referee signaling for the first down. Let's see where they mark it. And bring him down to the 20. It's good for 11. Gets him up to 144. From the 20, they're back in the red zone. Are the Knights. Rodriguez fumbles the snap, and now fumbles to Zaruea, and he'll fall on top of it at the 25. It's a loss of 5. A rare Central error today, and that one loses 5 on the toss play. Didn't really have a clean toss or handoff for Zaruea there. It'll be 2nd and long. And timeout taken. Or injury timeout. We got an injured Knight on the field.
Injury timeout.
I don't have 54's name on this roster. It's Michael Torre. Slow to get up. Central takes a knee. I'm going to let this clock wind back a little bit. I'll do an ad read real quick as well, because why not? This game's brought to you, a couple of sponsors, like I said earlier, brought to you by Perino Properties. Go to PerinoProperties.com or call 401-206-8907. That's with Fans Only Sports Network. You get a $500 credit towards buying or selling your home. Also brought to you by 401 Strength and Fitness. You can call them at 401-270-3009. Aussie Health for Concussion Protocol by Joseph Lammy, attorney at law. You can catch him at 696 Reservoir Ave in Cranston, Rhode Island, or at josephlammy.com. Flag is down. And I think 12 men on the field. It's too many men for Central. But one last sponsor is our very own RR Elite Recruits, with access to 3,000 schools and 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. If you're a high school athlete looking to play at the next level, sign up today and be seen on rreliterecruits.com. So from the 30, it's 2nd and 20. Central's going backwards. Here's the handoff on the end around. Saquon Hall with the carry. Hall cuts inside, gets shoved down to the 19. Nice tackle from behind by Luke, and he gets to about the 21-yard line for about 9. Marking back at the 20, back to the original line of scrimmage. It's a gain of 10 for Hall, who's having himself a game too. He's got 50 yards on the ground on just 4 carries and the 17-yard touchdown reception. 3rd and 10. Almost at the midpoint of this third quarter, 6:24 and counting down. Rodriguez has Medina in motion. They're going to play action. Same play as earlier on the touchdown pass. Just throw the end zone. That one's tipped and almost caught by Hall. Wow, that was almost an insane ricochet touchdown right there. It's a good deflection by Tyrus Neely, but if you're Neely, you got to catch that in the end zone and get the interception. Saquon Hall almost with touchdown catch number 2. With 5:59 to go here in quarter 3, we've officially surpassed the midpoint here of quarter 3. It's a nice drive by Central, ticking off 4 minutes just about here in this third quarter. So 4th down from the 20. They're going to go for this, obviously. If you've watched any Central Knights games, you'll know that. Rodriguez getting the call from the sideline. First game all year where Rodriguez has taken every snap at quarterback tonight. He was playing with Adonis Medina this season, but looks like Rodriguez has that job on lock. Fourth and 10, and whistles blow, flag, and delay of game against the Knights. So forget 4th and 10, it'll be 4th and even longer, 4th and 15.
Penalty against the Knights.
Fourth and 15. And Rodriguez will get in the gun for just the second time all evening. Rodriguez takes the snap. Good protection. Steps up. He's going to run it. Left side. Flag is down. Gets the first. But the flag is down. This is probably going to be against Central again for what would be their 6th holding, if that's what it is, of the night.
Holding penalty against the Knights.
And that's what it is, a hold against Central. So they're going to decline the penalty. I think Rodriguez was actually about a yard short of the first. So Woonsocket will take over from let's see, actually. Central's offense still on the field, but Woonsocket's coming out with Melton, so this will be a first down for the Novans. The line to gain was the 10-yard line, and Rodriguez scampered to the 11. Put Woonsocket in a position where they could decline the penalty and get the football back. So 1st and 10, fresh set of downs for the Novans.
1st and 10, Villanova.
Man in motion, it's Raquez. Here is the handoff up the middle, and that is good for nothing. They haven't been able to run the ball well all night, as Aguero's only other carry good for -4. That one goes for nothing. It's only the 5th rushing attempt of the night for Woonsocket. One of them was a quarterback draw earlier by Melton. Trying to get that clock to get moving, and they do put it back on. I don't know why it stopped. Sorry to throw so much shade at the Central scorekeeper tonight, but it's not been a Hall of Fame performance from our guy. Here is the play action, fake the end around, and Melton is going to run it for about 4 to the 15. It's 2 carries for Melton. He's got 10 yards. This team was like only 15 rushing yards tonight, and he's got 10 of them. Now under 5 minutes to go here in the 3rd.
On the play. 2nd down, 6.
Third and 6. Melton back in the shotgun. He's 3 of 11 tonight for 61 yards. And this is going to draw him off sides as Torre jumped on the left side of the line. And it's going to be 3rd down and 1. Medina and Messiah, they begging for a false start penalty, but so move the ball up to the 20-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and 1. About a long one, about 1.5 for Woonsocket, with 4:09 to go and counting down here in this 3rd quarter.
3rd down, 1.
Woonsocket, like I just said, not successful on the ground today, just 15 yards rushing on the night. 3rd and 1. Going to keep it himself. Try to get some rushing yards here as Melton will extend and pick up the 1st down. First down of the half for Woonsocket. They got the one earlier, but the unsportsmanlike conduct kind of felt like a half of a 1st down as they were pushed back with a fresh set of downs. But that's the first down with some breathing room for the Novans here in the second half. Here's the handoff inside. Peguero with a hole. Gets the first down. He's out of negative yardage now. And he picks up 12. Give him 14 actually. As he had negative 4 yards before that and is able to move the chains there. The 36-yard line. So good momentum. They pretty much matched their rushing total right there. Just with that carry. No passes on the drive so far from Melton, who has been slinging the rock the first 3 quarters. Here's the handoff on the end around to Roquez, and he's wrapped up. Loss of 5. It's Saquon Hall with the TFL. Big loss in the backfield. Marking with the 32. They're going to say a loss of 3. But Saquon Hall sniffed that one out and had no chance for Braylon Roquez along the left sideline.
Wilson 4 on the play. Second down, 14.
Now under 2 minutes to go here in quarter 3. Rolls out to his right. Melton's going to throw off his back foot. Roquez almost made a spectacular catch, but even better defense from the Saya. Bentel makes it 3rd and 13 as Bentel was able to knock that one out of the mitts of Roquez. It sets up a 3rd and long with a $1:23 to go. As Melton now 3 of 12.
There's a flag on the play.
Flag is down though. It's a late flag. Let's see what it is. And it is against Central. Pushes up to the 47-yard line. It's roughing the passer. That's what the call is. So fresh set of downs for Woonsocket. Trying to get into Central territory for the first time all half. Here is Peguero, not going to do it there. That's a big loss. As Central's front 7 has been spectacular all night. As it was Demetrius Outland, first one there for the Knights as we're under a minute to go. Here in the 3rd. That one's a loss of 4. And timeout taken by Woonsocket with 48 seconds to go. 46. That's where the clock is going to stop. So as Woonsocket gets a splash of water down their throat, I will as well catch my breath a little bit. This is Fans Only Sports Network. Knights 20, Novans 7. No score here in this 3rd quarter, but Novans marching. We'll be right back.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And board back out in front. A shot and a score. Get through the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn,
There's going to be a shot.
We're back here, 2nd and 14. Pre-snap penalty. And we'll see what it is. And timeout Central. So, back-to-back timeouts just like that. And I'll drink some more water. We'll be right back.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races, touchdown. And boards back out in front, a shot and a score. Into the zone, they're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice, open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's gonna be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Second and 14. There's the screen, and getting to the line of scrimmage there. Back to the original line was Andre Bell, his second catch. Both on screens. That one is good for about 3. So he's now got 2 catches for 2 yards and a man down for Central with 25 seconds to go here in this third. Give him 2 actually on the play. It's Medina getting off the field with his own power. It's a 2-yard gain. Fourth completion for Melton. As Andre Bell, 2 catches for just a yard. This is going to be the last play of the quarter if they get it off or if they want to. 3rd and 11. Clock ticking to about 10 seconds. Let's see if Melton's going to snap this one. Last play of the quarter. Let's look at the clock. I think he's going to go to the sideline here. Won't snap it. That'll end quarter 3. Here from Conley Stadium, it's a scoreless third quarter. It's the Knights still leading by 13. It's a 20-7 game here from Providence, Rhode Island. Central trying to close this one out, but the Villanovans have had the ball for a while now, trying to get on the board once again for the first time since the first quarter. We'll be right back. Tim Duffy on the call. Fans Only Sports Network. Friday Night Lights. We'll be right back for quarter number 4.
The other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races, touchdown. And boards back out in front, a shot and a score. Into the zone, they're right on.
Third down 11 to begin the fourth quarter for Woonsocket. So must convert right here. Here is Riquez going to throw downfield. Pass is going to be picked off at the 20-yard line. Intercepted. It's Nasiah Bentel. Oh, it's actually not. It is Joseph Forbes who takes a shot at the 44-yard line, but gets up and makes the play. It's Joe Forbes. We saw him have a 75-yard touchdown the other week against Cranston East. Injury timeout for Woonsocket, who took the big blow on the block. It was Trenton Bryn. Big number 75 down the turf. And he's able to get up with some help from his coaches, limping, putting no weight on that right leg. Hopefully he is all sound by night's end. So from the 44, Central trying to close this one out here at home. 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time here from Providence.
First down on the 44-yard line.
From the 44. Man in motion, it's Hall. And they're going to hand it off, and it's Theron Zarwaya with a nice stutter step. Zarwaya the outside, he gets it out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Another big gain for Theron Zarwaya, good for 14 on the carry.
Zarwaya, the ball carrier.
Keeps on moving those chains.
Injury timeout.
Another injured man, it's a Knight holding his leg. And it's White for the second time tonight, slow to get up. It's been a tough outing for him. But Zarwaya, just his second handoff of the second half. Doesn't really need too much. So he's up to a $158 on the night. As White is able to get off the field. He's been hurt twice tonight. Hopefully he is good by the end of the night as well. Clock picks itself back up from the 42-yard line. Here come the Knights. Zarwaya the tailback. It's Medina in motion. Hall gets the end around carry, gets some blocking, shreds a tackle, and gets down to the 35-yard line. Markham about the 36. Let's see where they're going to put it. It's either a 6 or 7 yard gain. They're going to put it at about the 35-yard line. So gain of 7 for Saquon. Always up to 57 yards on the ground tonight. Has the receiving touchdown as well. Second and 3. Knights trying to get a long, sustained drive here. Hall the motion man. Handoff again is Zarwaya right up the gut. Theron Zarwaya, a burst of speed down inside the 15 to about the 12. Mark him at the 13. It's an 18-yard carry for Zarwaya. Sorry, mark him at the 23-yard line. I was picking up the 10 and the 20, but that run good for 13 or 12. Good for 12. Another first down carry. 3 handoffs for Zarwaya here in the second half for 37 yards. Shows the type of player he is. Under center is Rodriguez. Hall in motion, give it to Zarwaya again. Trying to find his blockers. He gets down to about the 17-yard line. Another good 6-yard carry for Theron Zarwaya. As this clock now at 9 minutes to go. Central got the interception on the first play of the fourth quarter by Joe Forbes. That's 2 interceptions on the night for Woonsocket quarterback Dante Melton. As Zarwaya had the other one in the second quarter. Second down and 4 from the 22. Here's the fake to Hall handoff. Zarwaya getting to the outside. It's actually Zion Duarte inside the 10, and he's down there at about the 10.5-yard line. Might not be a goal to go, but it does pick up the first down nonetheless. And that is another big run for Duarte. He already had 33 carries off just 2 attempts. And that one, a 6-yard carry. The Central rushing offense, probably the best in the state. And showing why today against this tough, scrappy Woonsocket team. Here's the toss play. Left side, Duarte broke out of one tackle, stays on his feet, cuts aside, shedding tacklers. Zion Duarte brought down from behind finally. Gets back to the line of scrimmage as he put on some moves there. It's a loss of 2 for Duarte. That is the first carry of negative yardage all night for the Central Knights. What a crazy nugget for as much as they run the ball. That's the first one that has gone backwards. We had a couple that went for 0, but that one goes backwards. Loss of 2, 2nd and 12. Rodriguez under center. Hall in motion. Here's the handoff to Zarwaya. Breaks a tackle, and he gets down to the 10. Back to the original line of scrimmage. It's good for 2. It'll be 3rd down. Central has killed off half of this quarter almost on this drive. Excellent clock management by the Knights as they usually do. Flag is down. I think it's going to be against Central. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Armani Rodriguez. Second time that he has been penalized. Now he had the hold earlier, and now the unsportsmanlike conduct. That is the 4th unsportsmanlike conduct we've seen in this game combined from both teams. I think it's 2 on each right now. So it pushes that all the way back to the 26. So 3rd and 10 becomes 3rd and very long for Central. Third down and 25. Basically, the goal line is the first down. Third and 25. Trying to see what's going on here. Clock will pick itself back up as the referee has indicated. Man in motion. It's Medina. They're going to give it to Adonis. Running to the right side. Medina inside the 20. Adonis Medina. Touchdown! On 3rd and 25, he runs for a 26-yard score. And that is 6. As Adonis Medina may have just effectively ended this one. "26-yard touchdown on 3rd and 25 off the end around." You could hear the Novans defense and coaches upset with that one, not able to read that. They've been running it all night. This time the other side with Medina. They usually do with Hull running on the left side, but Medina takes it up the right sideline, finds the hole, and finds 6. As he hits Pater for the first time tonight. 2-point try there, 1 of 3 on these tonight. It's Medina in motion. They're going to give it to him again, and Adonis Medina got the last 2-point try, and he will be stopped short again. So it stays 26-7. The Knights lead by 19 and look to be in big control of this one with 5:54 to go. Just want to thank our sponsors one more time before we leave Providence tonight. Shout out to Perino Properties. Go to PerinoProperties.com or call 401-206-8907. Mention Fans Only Sports Network. Get a $500 credit towards buying or selling your home. Also brought to you by 401 Strength and Fitness. You can call them at 401-270-3009. Aussie Health for concussion protocol and safety for the next generation of football players. Brought to you by Joseph Lammy, Attorney at Law at 696 Reservoir Ave in Cranston, Rhode Island. You can catch them at there or at josephlamy.com. And last but not least, our very own homegrown company, our Elite Recruits, with access to 3,000 schools and 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. Be seen by signing up for our Elite Recruits today if you're a high school athlete looking to play at the next level. So kickoff from Gabe Dosimu. He'll boot that one. End over end, return from the 12. It's Roquez. Going to cut to the middle of the field. Braylon Roquez down to the 24 as he's tackled there. Going to mark at the 26. That's where Woonsocket's going to start on what could be their last drive if they don't do anything with this. Melton will come back on the field to lead his offense out for one more time. First and 10. Clock moving. Melton's going to hand it off to Peguero up the middle. Nice run, and he's going to pick up a nice gain there to the 33-yard line. Good for 8 on the play. Up and down game for Jonathan Peguero. He's had 3 carries that resulted in negative yardage or no gain at all, but 2 nice runs here in this fourth quarter. 5 carries, 14 yards, all in all. Second and 2. Here's the handoff. It's Cassari brought down close to the marker. Let's see if they're going to give it to him.
Cassari, the ball carrier.
Clock will continue to churn, and it's very close, and they're going to give it to him. So first down run for Vince Cassari, only his 3rd carry of the game. That's a 2-yard carry. That's good for the first down. Approaching the 4-minute mark of this one. First and 10. Melton. He's going to give it again to Peguero. He's going to run up the middle for a few. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. As looks like Woonsocket has accepted its fate, not trying to force anything or get anyone else injured in this game, trying to stage a comeback, trailing by 19. As Peguero gets 2 more right there on his 6th carry. Looking ahead, Woonsocket will travel. Woonsocket will play against Cranston East next week at Barry Field, right next to my hometown, North Smithfield, right down the street from me. They'll play there trying to beat the Thunderbolts, and Central will travel to Westerly for a road game down south here in Rhode Island. Here is Peguero up the middle again on the inside handoff. He's wrapped up by Duarte after a gain of about 4. Flag is down. Some extracurriculars here with under 3 minutes to go. Clock stops with 2:48. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Central. This is their 4th unsportsmanlike conduct of the night. And by the looks at it, coming off the field was Khalil, big number 72. And I think it was against him. So Woonsocket will have the ball across midfield for the 2nd time this half. And another flag flies.
Flag on the play.
And this one's going against Woonsocket for a delay of game. And push it back to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 becoming 1st and 15. Doesn't really matter, but it's actually legal motion, excuse me. So it'll be 1st and 15. As these final seconds will drain themselves away. The clock sitting at 2:07 and counting down. Woonsocket looking ahead to next week's matchup. They've only had one home game this year. They're going to host Cranston East next week, like I just said. Tough environment always to come to Conley Stadium and try to get a win against East Central Knights. Melton is going to hand off to Beguero again. Going to cut inside and get wrapped up at about the 45 for a 3-yard gain. So Jonathan Beguero getting his yardage back up after the tough start he had. Coming into the fourth quarter with 2 carries for -4 yards. This Woonsocket team, they started off this game with a different mindset. They passed the ball a lot. They've thrown it 14 times today, including the trick play. The Casari to Raquez touchdown pass of 64 yards on the opening play of the game. They have not struck pay dirt since. As Dante Melton just 3 for 12 on the night. As Beguero with a nice run. Going to get the first down. Stays on his feet, turning the legs. What a carry. To the sticks. Should be enough for the first down. Gain of 12. Let's see if they want to give it to him. If they want to gift him first down. Clock will stop to move the chains, and that should be enough for the first down because the clock stopped to move the chains, and he'll keep on going right now. Gain of 12 for Beguero. Other flag is down. And unnecessary roughness against Central. They called a penalty with 37 seconds left. I think it was at the end of the run. And keep on moving those chains. Let's see if Woonsocket can punch in one more to make this scoreboard look more respectable at day's end. So the ball moves all the way up to the 14-yard line. Get some momentum here before next week's game, and I look forward and ahead after this. 20 seconds to go here in this one. Melton fumbles the snap. He's going to throw, steps up, fires, end zone, back shoulder, almost intercepted. It should have been. As Zarway was on the coverage, Duarte should have had the pick, but could not add on to what's been a nice day for him. 13 seconds left. Sure, they're going to try to throw this in the end zone for sure. Melton going to line back up in the shotgun. 3 of 13, 2 picks today. Takes the snap, looks, throws, fade, end zone, knocked away by Outland. It'll be third down with 9 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Third down 10.
So probably 1 or 2 shots to the end zone. Melton looking limpy going that huddle for Woonsocket. Third and 10 from the 14. Some feel-me-good points attempted by Woonsocket. Same play, different side, end zone. That one's incomplete again. Too tall for anybody there as Andre Bell out of his reach. It'll be 4th and 10 with 5 seconds to go. One last play for Woonsocket. Last play of the game Potentially. Let's see how quick this play is. It's been a tough game for Woonsocket. Always tough to play against the Central Knights. See if they get a buzzer beater right here. They score on the first play of the game. Can they score on the last? Melton, last play. Throws over the middle, incomplete with 2 seconds to go. And that's going to actually milk down the rest of the clock. And Central is going to win the game. 26-7 the final. A 19-point victory for the Knights tonight. And it was all Central. Theron Zarwaya putting on a show in the backfield. Having an absolutely stellar game. With 178 yards on the ground. This Central squad, they can run all the way to a 3-1 record through 4 weeks. Woonsocket falls to 3-1, and Woonsocket will play Cranston East next week. Central against Westerly, as these two teams will look forward to next weekend's action of football. So tonight, Central catching the home victory. They have not lost at home this season yet, and they add another one to the win column this evening. So signing off, Tim Duffy on the call. No Robert, the great cameraman I got next to me. This is Fans Only Sports Network. We'll see you guys all next week for some more high school football. Deuces. All right, let's pack this up, baby.